You know what I love? We're in Williamsburg or something like that. New Mexico is the old stone homes throughout the States. Just hang on. There's one right there. Now, this one isn't in as good a shape as some of them I've seen. When we went through Uvalde, there were some beautiful stone homes. Even the garage is stone, as you can see. And the stone that they use is dependent on the region they're in. But there's so many of them still standing in America, in the States. I love them. We ended up not getting an oil change in El Paso because, oh, there go the cops, because the wait was too long. So we're doing a walk-in in Farmington. So we'll see you there. Okay, we made it to Farmington, New Mexico. And on the front of our truck, we have a Canadian flag. And as we pulled in, these two old boys just started waving at us like friendly hellos, because I'm pretty sure they could see our flag. But we are too late to get a oil change tonight, unfortunately. So we have to stick around in the morning to get one. Be here at 7:30. Actually, we'll just keep the room and Tom can come here on his own. And I will chillax without him. He got grumbly again with me with directions. I don't like being the navigator. Just saying. Oh, Tom's arms are flailing around. What the fuck is going on? He's doing this. Anyways, that's the scoop. So we made it safely, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Well, it's my father-in-law from my first marriage's birthday today. Happy birthday, Papa, if anybody's out there watching. We are in Farmington, New Mexico, and I would say there's a bit of a homeless situation here. We had to drive around the city trying to find a suitable location where we felt safe and where we felt safe leaving our truck. There was 3 homeless people in the parking lot of the one we chose, but it seemed like it was everywhere, so we had no choice. But anyways, Tom secured the stuff in the truck, and we kept checking on it before we went to bed, and it all seemed fine. So now we're heading, I don't even fucking know which way. I think we're going to end up in Utah. And Utah is huge, so it's going to take us a couple days to get through Utah. And we have 1,700 miles left, or 2,300 kilometers to go. So another 2 or 3 days of hell. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so he's gone to get an oil change. Left at 6:30, so he'll be grumpy. And I'm packing and fluttering around in a tizzy because I couldn't find his fucking running shoes, and the weather's getting colder, and I know they were a last minute pack, and I can't remember which bin they ended up in. I was just trying to make everything fit. And I organized all the bins and labeled them all, but shoes were last to be packed. And mine are tiny, so they fit, well, not tiny for my size. I have big feet for my size, but tiny compared to him. He's got size 12 feet. So I couldn't freaking put his shoes under my seat or under his seat. So they were packed in a bin that I said put on top that we could access. And he says they're not there. So I don't know what the fuck I did with his shoes. So now we have to go and buy him shoes. And he's a little busy. Just saying. But I fucking packed 10 bins compared to 2 that he packed. And then the small hygiene bins and our bags. I packed his clothes. Like, did you make sure I had long sleeve shirts? Anyways, calm down, Lornel. So he's went and got that oil change, and I think he's going to go and buy some cheap runners for the drive home. All right, peeps out. I think we're going to end up in Utah today, for sure. So I'll text you from there. Text you. Oh my God, I suck at this.
Hello. It's March 13th. We're in Farmington, New Mexico, and we had to scoot around this little community to try and find a place that we felt safe leaving the truck. And even receptionists were saying, I wouldn't stay here. That's not a good sign. There's a bit of a homeless problem here. There was 3 homeless people in the parking lot of the hotel we chose. But Tom said there was a bunch of workers here with their trucks and tools and stuff. So we felt that obviously it's not a bad place if they're feeling comfortable leaving their trucks down there with all their tools. So this is the one we chose. We have a 2-bedroom suite. We had to pay way too much for an overnight here. But anyhow, Tom took the truck in to get a oil change at 6:30 in the morning. So he's going to be a little grumpy because I couldn't find his running shoes. After packing 10 bins, actually probably more like 12 bins and 2 bags. I packed his clothes too. So I know that his running shoes were a last minute pack, and I can't remember what fucking bin they ended up in. All the bins were organized with labels and everything because I started packing 2 weeks ago, and his shoes were the last to go in, and I couldn't fit them under the seat because he's got ginormous feet. And so I stuck them in some bin and told him to put it on the top, and I have no idea where they are. So he looked in the top 2 bins and he couldn't find them. So he's a little pissy with me last night, and I reacted, and we had a little bit of a tiff again. So he's a little grumpy this morning. Whatever. I'm going to do my best to he's clearly just not a happy traveler. He doesn't enjoy road trips like I do. So, like I used to. So we've got 2,300 kilometers to go. We are halfway home, and that means 2 or 3 more nights. Utah is the next destination, I believe, which I love. I love Utah. So I'll just live in my own little world and love it. And we went to, my nerves are shot. So I had a really major stomach ache last night and a headache. That's gastritis. I have gastritis, and it was acting up last night. I had to take 2 extra strength Gas-X pills, and I couldn't eat. I had no appetite because I'm high strung right now. My nerves are shot. So, and you know what else is making it a little nerve wracking is every day we open up our phones to read the news and see what the fuck Trump's up to today. And Musk, Dr. Evil and his minions. There's lots of MAGA people leaving the MAGA show. So a lot of people are changing their mind after what's taken place in the last 40 days. So it's a little tense, gotta say, in the States. We can feel it. So we just want to get home. And I'm not looking forward to, I am looking forward to being in Edmonton and being with my family, but it's really hard because we haven't made arrangements to stay with anyone, and everybody's lives continue without Mum. So I have to find a place to stay for 3 weeks. So that'll be fun. Probably at Grandma's, my first mother-in-law. So anyways, that's the joys of a 5,000 kilometer trip in a nutshell. Bickering mixed with fun. Well, fun's a strong word. Peace out, motherfuckers.